Hello and welcome to the exclusive demo for CompetiSmart by Nichefire. I'm very excited to share a bit about our beta product, our web application with you all today. This is still being worked on, and there's probably going to be some bugs and still some discrepancies here and there. So we're looking forward to your feedback and some of your critique that you might help us find. Anywho, when you log into your dashboard, you'll be starting off with what we call the overview page, and that's what this is. So each page represents an area of strategy analysis that you look into. So, who's winning, how and why are they winning, and what's being said about you and your competitors. So being able to dive into those very quickly. And so you can select any sort of brands and kind of combine them into whatever group you would like to see. So you'll have a set of brands that you can collect and put them in what we call a project, which is a group of your competitors. So let's create a new one here. Let's call it competitors 1. Okay. So we have the basis for our new project. Now let's go ahead and add a couple brands. Let's take a look at, let's see, Regions Bank, PNC, that's US Bank, and Wells Fargo. Okay. Cool. So now we have our new project set up that has those brands that we selected. You can have as many projects as you want for the given set of brands that are provided to you. And at any time too, if you want to filter in and out any of the brands or add in or exclude any platforms, include boosted posts only and change the date ranges, you can do that from our global filters tab here. Whenever you make an adjustment, just click update, you're ready to go. So let's move on to, actually just a quick note here. A lot of these graphs, you'll be able to click on the data points and be able to drill down to the posts that have caused a specific trend. And so you can see here that we're rendering what we call our Post Explorer module. Here, let's give that another try. There we go. So this will give you all the posts that are relative to, so we're looking at Wells Fargo right now, right? And so all the posts that led to that trend, you can kind of dive in and look at the commentary that's occurred on that post and get an idea of how that post had performed over time. Let's move on to the strategies page. And so this one's a little bit more straightforward. The way we have this structured is this look at what we call a strategy benchmark. So this compares the brands against one another. The strategy spotter, which will compare or look at a brand's trend over time for whatever metric, and then we have the category sentiment. And so again, like how I showed before, any of these points are clickable, and you can drill down onto those specific posts and be able to get the insight on what's caused that trend. What's also great too is that you can switch up the metrics and see and identify what you'd like to see there. We can also apply some of our content like product categories and content types there. We do not have all of them available at this time, just those two, but we will be able to have those included here shortly. So, and then all of these you're able to click down on and be able to look at the posts there. Next piece here is the audience engagement page. So this one's really just kind of diving in onto the sentiment and the conversation pieces that are had about these brands. So if we were to click on one of these brands, we'll be able to go see an overview of their sentiment. So from their platform, look at the based on product or based on conversation topic, and be able to see the actual sentiment spectrum there, where we can actually look at the conversations. And then down here is one of my personal favorites. This is our Sunburst graph, where you're able to click down and drill down onto specific conversation topics on the basis of the brand. And so right now we're kind of looking at the share of voice for each brand, and just by simply clicking on a selection, you can drill down to specific sections of that Sunburst graph. And by double clicking, you'll be able to drill down onto the specific sentiment spectrum graph and see the conversations on that topic. Now, last but not least, we actually have a search function. Currently this is being worked on, but we will share updates on this shortly. One of the things that we're including this is actually an unsupervised machine learning form, where it'll find content that is similar to the text that you've applied in the search boxes, and we'll be able to pinpoint that based off of whether it's a content piece you're looking for or a conversation topic. And similar to other social listening tools, we can help you structure different search topics and queries as well.